Rexxie, Nigerian Grammy Award-winning record producer, DJ, and songwriter. The undisputed hitmaker has created hit songs for the likes of Bonobo, Davido, Wizkid, Naira Marley, Zlatan, Mohbad, Zinoleesky, Peruzi, Axad, and many more. Big Vibes, as he's popularly called, in an exclusive interview with Afrobeat producers where he answered some life-changing questions for aspiring music artists, music producers, and sound engineers.
I remember when I worked with Olamide, I was seriously not known. Olamide called me. He didn't call me because of my name. He called me because he heard something and appreciated it. He wanted to pay for lighter songs. At the point of payment, I was expecting payment, then somebody called me. Calling like a normal person. I said, yo, how much is the production? You know? If I didn't have value for myself and I just went to go and mention one price. Price because I'm hungry. Okay. That's all I just my dream right from this time, before even now, was to also be on stage. I don't know what I'm doing on that stage, actually.
This industry producer and online producer thing, who is the senior?
An online producer can be doing better than an industry producer. You get, but you will still end up teaching or telling people how to do something an industry producer brought into the table. Do you think it will get to a point where hip-hop is getting to now? The production world where you see one beat, 5-7 producers.
I think so.
I met an artist that made 5 of us make it beat. That day, just look like, say, waiting, like, Grammy, like this. I've ever lost files on your laptop before, like.
Yes, we lost a lot of loops, a lot of unreleased loops.
Boy.
It's so painful.
You used to come with one blessing after.
Yeah, but...
Share your testimony.
Blessing is we lost a lot of money.
Ging, ging, ging. Oh, why projection? Make it cool and nice.
Afrobeatproducers.com.
Yes, guys, you are welcome to the Big Vibe Studio, the Grammy Award-winning Rexxie. Guys, this is the first time I'm doing this. I might make a lot of mistakes. Disclaimer once and for all. So, guys, I thought I was a music producer until I met Rexxie. I mean, like, the guy is energetic. I'm always saying like, oh, where person will go get the kind of energy where I get. He doesn't talk too much, but today I'm allowing him to talk a lot. So he just made a beat right now and it's nice. I'm not an artist, but I started singing. You know, when somebody is making something way dope and he just they do like say, like you know, say, don't you know the damage you are causing? So me, I'm a music producer, even though like I create beat and most of the time, but sometimes I just get stuck like beat block. But you are just flowing. I don't know, like how do you overcome beat block as a music producer?
My mood, man. I feel like it's not about beat blocks, it's about your mood, you know. I understand what I want to make, but if I'm in a bad mood, I try to find things to elevate my mood. But once I'm in a good mood, I think I'm sure I'll get it right.
Things like what?
Sometimes, you know, just leaving the studio for some time, you know, coming back and feeling like you miss it, or, you know, going to the beach, you know.
Big Vibes, never go to the beach.
I love the beach so much, oh. No. I want me to say something, but I didn't know. I love the beach, oh.
I swear, they like taste by moonlight for my ear. Because I know myself, I used to say that you get people go outside, walk around, this thing.
But okay. I get where you're coming from. Okay, let me be more. I get what you're saying. I feel like beat block is a normal thing.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
When it comes, don't feel like it's a bad thing. Like, just know that I don't call it beat block. Start with that. You know, call it. Just feel like
part of the process.
I'm not in the mood.
But some people, they are not in the mood for a long period of time. Like, they don't even want to touch the studio. They are not in the mood to make music.
Find things to motivate you, you know.
Find things, okay.
Like, I like to get people. Collaboration is one of them. When you see young people that are dope and you're like, you said, we know, say,
from that energy, you take from the energy of another person and ignite your own. Just like as candle day now, candle is lighted. If you use your own candle, light another one. That one no mean say your own candle go off. The other candle go light. You understand? You get me? So, as I did, I like the energy right now. So, now, you know, continue from the beat that you just created right now. Guys, use yourself. You get here, you listen, you know, say a banger. So, you know, you have done major records. all around, and a lot of music producers look up to you. You know, like, how do you know that, okay, this beat now, for example, how do you place your beat for a particular artist? Like, you know, say, okay, this artist is the person for the beat, or you just randomly make beat and think, okay, who is this person going to fit? Or what's your procedure with that?
Honestly, there was a time when I care about all these things you're asking me. Honestly, it's not my fault, but nowadays I just make beats that for me, like, you have to get in my vibe. You get what I'm trying to say? And I can't say, yo, let's get to the studio. I have this idea. That's a different direction. But if you want to say, okay, Rexxie, I want to work with you, I love to just get in your vibe. Let's share that. I don't know how to explain. I like to make it from scratch, first of all.
From scratch.
Most of my beats from scratch.
So if I do a half beat now, say, Rexxie, let's collab, and you finish it, you can...
I will kill it too.
You still do that, but you like just your own scratch.
I'm an artist now. If you tell me semi-beat, I can delay you. Like, I'm that kind of producer.
Oh.
I will delay you. I will start feeling all these questions you're asking me when I start coming like, is he going to like it? So most times I get in the studio with
artist, and the creativity is going to be a blast, much more than you just sending beat.
Yeah. I wish I was that kind of producer. Kudos to a producer that send beat. That's the best thing still, but my own way.
So now we are starting afresh now. So a lot of us know Rexxie. We know him right from time and everything. And there are some producers that are like starting out, you understand, as a music producer. We have a lot of them in our community, Afrobeat producers. We have a lot of producers that are coming up and like aspiring to become a music producer, like, you know, they look up to you. What was it like for you when you are starting out? Like, how do you come about, like, okay, being a music producer, what you have to do, you know, what was it like for you when you are starting as a music producer?
When I was starting as a producer, you know, I had people I was looking up to still, you know, shout out to Mastercraft, SAS, you know, other producers like that. So they were also an inspiration to me, you know, but also I started from church playing the piano, you know, so... Man, that question you asked me...
It's a long story.
You need to ask me, you know.
Yeah, because, you know, it's a very challenging thing.
Man, for me...
Because some people don't know what to do. They feel like, okay, your own journey now might inspire their own. They say that, okay, because you started from church now, for me now, I'll feel like you have an advantage over me because now you know how to play the keyboard and you know that playing chords and stuff is an integral part to what we do as music producer. So that one will give you an edge over me. How can I step up?
I don't really think that really gave me so much edge because if you hear my sounds from beginning, you know, you won't even think, no, I can play keyboard.
True that it's not this thing.
Yeah, but it made me understand music in general. You know, understand what music is. So even though my sound was sounding back, it was a musical back.
Chai. The energy back. It's like go.
But I was always ready to get into camps with people. You know, it was then we call it camp. Now we have a name for it. Then it was not. I wouldn't call it camp. Then it was.
This sessions.
It was not session. It was
section.
Also, you know, like you don't know what you call it then because then you are just in the studio with. I heard somebody talk about this, but I was just explaining like we're just grinding. You don't even know. Like, you know, now when you call it a camp, you know we are making it for
something.
Yeah. So no, then it's just people in a space with dreams, you know, and you're just a guy that has a sound and feel like if I press play and I go like him, you know. So different. So you being able to use your sound to ignite this artist and say it's time to ginger up and ginger up your own sound in that same room. I really appreciate that period of time and I will encourage artists to like get into camps, get into that. Most artists are too used to sending beats that they feel they don't even need to get into the studio with artists now. They feel like I have packs. I don't know. It's not your beat. There's no vocal on it. It's still beat. It's still beat, not music.
Because producers at times say like, okay, I can still put out my beat out and
you can, and that's thank God for where we are. That's where the music is going to right now. Now you can drop beats and people appreciate it still. But you know, the Grammy or the proper music, like let's just talk about the proper music. Afrobeat needs vocals too.
Yeah.
Right? So yeah.
To take it to the next level. As you are talking that time, like, you know, the grinding, you are talking about grinding. And something just came into my brain, like sometimes you don't know when you actually now cross the line from actually enjoying creating and you are just creating for business. You understand? Because that thing is a bit tricky.
Yeah, man.
When you started, you are just doing it. Sometimes if you might not even be worried about the money where they won't give you. You go just they do them, say they sweet you. But now you go they do them with calculation. You'll be doing it with calculation because it's a hobby before. How do you still make music as a hobby and it's still a business? Because you have to enjoy it regardless of it bringing money for you. Do you have a way of, how do you flow?
I'll talk like as a producer now, like a proper producer, not a producer artist that drop my music, because there's a different business side to that mindset. But as a producer, when you're working with an artist now, I remember it's something Massacre have told me one time. Massacre have told me that early, it was like, don't pay attention to all those publishing things here. Just keep working, just keep working, just keep working. It's not as if it was a bad advice, it was a very good advice because it made me focus on other stuff. But when I went back there, it was like, wow, this is something, and I was appreciative of it. So at your early stage, don't really put the business thing in your head too much. It's good though, but focus on where you want to see your creative product, how far you want to see it. Like, balance that equation. Okay, this is what they're offering. This is how far this deal can get my creative product to, So I don't know, man. Earlier, we didn't even think about business. I won't lie to you, man. Earlier, we're just working, man.
I'm telling you. That's what I tell, because I see a lot of people.
We're just working. Even the artists don't pay, and we're still happy. Just the joy of
you making music.
It's now where you can now take that influence to, how you
so can music is just like a ladder or a stepping stone to wherever you want to go. And, because I see like most billionaires as music producers that we have. Dr. Dre is a billionaire, and who other person is a billionaire as a producer again? Do you remember? I think like two. Or any billionaire that we have in the music space, like all over the world, they just use that music to stay afloat and then launch whatever product they launch to get to that billionaire level, whether it's a male or female. But in terms of music making you a billionaire, like you said now, music now you go just carry you to that level, then you can now flow.
You said something about the business. Sometimes it's hard to like balance the creative thing and the business thing because there's the demand, there's the fans, there's the listeners, There's something the listeners want to hear and there's something called proper music.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's hard to
balance it,
and I think that was affecting the quality of music outside right now.
But like I think every creative would either like have their own people or they create their own people that they want to listen to that kind of music.
Fan base or
the audience, their own audience. You understand? Because if you are just going in the direction of what people want to listen, who is in control of what those people are actually listening? Can't the dynamics change? You understand? For example, now Rexxie, say Rexxie type of beat. Say the Rexxie just getting your own stuff. So it's gonna be hard for anybody to have a photocopy of you or to be a photocopy of you rather. You understand? I think same thing applies to being an artist in terms of the music space.
They get tired too now.
They get tired. So let's move on. So we are, trying to understand you much better. Definitely as a music creative, there will be challenges that you've been having, before you have solved some of them, and you can also highlight the ones that you are still having currently that has not go away. You understand? What are the challenges that you have had as a music producer that you have overcome them, and the ones that you are still having where they never go away?
Challenges.
Life too pure. Everything just straight.
Challenges I face right now, I feel is like what I explained. The mode of work then was getting into sessions and all that. And now, you're in a stage where I told you my kind of production is more of getting into sessions. And now we're in an online world where, so me trying to transition into that world we are right now, I feel it's a challenge for me, because there's online, there's many things going on right now. So balancing that.
Rexxie, I've noticed something about you. Maybe I might be wrong or right. Maybe you're a little bit shy.
I'm very shy.
But how do you manage? I've seen you perform. I've seen you perform to large audience overseas, both in Nigeria and abroad. Me self that I'm talking. If I'm in front of audience, I feel melt, I feel faint. You understand? How do you overcome shine? See, this is a disease among the community. See, it's a huge one. Person will get potential like this, he go dey hide himself based on his shy. So how do you overcome that, like as a producer?
I'm still trying to overcome. It's not easy, man. I don't know why it's like that. We're different people, I guess, but I don't know. For me, it's not overcome. I don't know how it's affecting, but me, I'm still trying to overcome it. But
No,
I don't think I'm shy.
You are overcoming it. For you to even sit down, we have already done the production, and you are, romancing the camera, and now you are. I think what happened with Rexxie is that whenever it comes to job, you just do the job. Maybe I think you switch modes.
Should we go to that point? I feel like there's Rexxie and there's Chiso.
Yeah, I think so. Like I've watched a couple of your stuff.
I'm finding it hard to understand that they are the same person. Finding it hard to just.
Is he the same you like
you now?
No, now. Why they do like this now? Come on now. That's that thing. Like just why Rex is they chilled and stuff like that. Somebody that makes hard hitting, knocking crazy sounds. You understand? Like you now find him chill. Like it's opposite of it. So moving on, creative people. I always say that we have mood disorder. Most creative people, not everybody. Let me not say you are involved. So 1 minute you are happy, next minute you are sad. You might make a music you're happy about, next minute you don't even want to hear the music that you create again and stuff like that. So our mental health is crazy. How do you manage your mental health? You are a big Grammy award winning producer. I don't know how you do it.
As you ask me, I even have to say, am I even okay? You ask me as if I'm doing it well.
You sit down calm, you are okay to some certain level.
Because as creative people, we are very passionate about our work that we think about it like 23 hours in a day, So it can cause the whole mood swing thing you're talking about. We can't help it. I don't know how. I don't know. I just try to stay happy, stay around family, people that love me, and just keep me going. I guess. Brother, it's not easy.
It's not easy.
That is not supposed to be easy.
So you just have to have your family around. So friends too can be family. So you can't do life alone.
I just have people that share the same, have the same joy, goal with you and want to see you happy,
But producers are mostly lonely people.
I don't know about that one. No.
Okay, sorry.
We need to stop doing this generalizing thing actually.
Sorry, okay. I want to rephrase.
Different people actually.
Yeah, I want to rephrase that.
Yes.
Most online, because the one that I know of, most online producers are lonely. They do it on a solo mode. Most of them.
Okay.
Yeah. We can put a poll out there right now, guys.
Talking about producers, right?
Online.
With my observation, I would say true.
Online.
Because
not people like you.
Not all. Online producers.
Yeah, online. That sell beats online. They make beats online. They sell beats online.
I was supposed to link up a ransom in Abuja too.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
But me, I'm online and offline producer.
You just started coming online. You just start to.
I'm online and offline.
Just start. But get ginger.
Yeah, I'm trying. So I've been monitoring Rexxie for a while, and not a while, like for a time right now. And I've seen you grow from being a music producer to become more than a music producer. Me, like now, I'm seeing you like you're going for performance, really. Like you are making your own music. Like you can see now, Big Vibes merch. You understand? Eat Lab. Like there's a whole lot of things that you have put your hands into, and they are all successful. You understand? Yeah. So I want to ask, like, what's your take on branding as a music producer?
Very important. That's what will stand you out, Give it the longevity you need, Very, very important.
Okay.
Look at you now. So you can't just see the branding.
Okay, this is the branding. Does branding only means me just wearing clothes of Afrobeat producer?
It's not just about your clothes. It's about them knowing your kind of sound, them knowing your niche.
My niche, okay.
In the music, there's so many things you can do in the production scene. People that make packs, people that do
like Afrobeat producers.
You know what I'm saying? So, so that's the thing. So know your niche and really own it and push it. So let's hold it strong. Let them clap for you for it.
What led you to not switching really, like going to the next level, like another level of as a music producer, releasing his own sound, his own music, his own song?
Should I say it this way? I feel like me and my dream right from this time, before even now, was to also be on stage. I don't know what I'm doing on that stage actually. To just be like,
just stay there.
So even if I'm producing and everything, I'm not ready to open my mouth and sing, "Hey God, can I?" Are you going to ever sing?
Yes, now like what you are doing already there, he was making some melodies,
No.
and I've never seen a producer when no go make melody, but your own is now more intense. And as a producer too, I can confess on your behalf that you would have songwrite a lot of the hit music that's
Let's say contributed.
yeah. So yes, so continue.
So yeah, I can't sing just for now. So I've been trying to just find a way to take it to that next step. You know, I don't want to be that guy. I just never want to be that guy that will be at the back end. I don't want to be that guy. So shout out to the guys I worked with. They always gave me that opportunity to put myself, my face out there. So talking about Zlatan, you know, the whole Zanku time, we're making content, you know, be making all those videos. Fast forwarding to now, it gave me a little face, and I felt I could really take advantage
of it.
You know, then I started with EP. You know, I dropped a EP, I dropped a beat. That one was more of beats. So I dropped a beat, featured some artists on it. That was Afro Street. Then the outcome of Afro Street was just enough for me to know that you should continue, you know. And there was KPK with Mobad, and that one just
changed it.
Then the next one that went to the next stage was Abacadabra, because that one now they were calling my name, like they were literally calling my name. You know,
the whole Nigeria is calling Nigeria. The whole world is calling.
How I started performing was in the club. I was in the club. I've been used to going for club appearances, but I would just be just because now I know I do contents online. So there's this little brand and everything. They just want to see online. So I would go to club appearances. They just play my song. I just dance. But when Abracadabra came into play, they called me again. No, clubs will pay for you to come for appearances. And now they are paying money. Then you will be having your phone ticking that's all. Then you just give me mic and say, just go and say one small thing. Just go and say something like, make boss will pay money. No be say you just. And that's like I just went on. So from there, I don't do it. Say what?
And now wait till you like. And now wait till you want to do that before.
I said what?
It just come into play.
I'm doing it.
Wow.
I thought I needed to DJ before I get to that stage.
Wow.
But
so
now
the whole
I'm
thing
DJing
changed.
now.
Yeah, I would have even that's where we are going into as well. Like, you know. So what do you think is the next level? Okay, as a music producer, you have produced. Now you have released your own song.
Being able to
is there any
being able to perform?
Being able to
like
perform.
A performer, a full-fledged artist. You know, there's the regret that opened his mouth before.
Never. I've not.
So
I've not heard him
being
talk.
able to we'll take that point of that means to that level. That's where we're going. That's where I want to see us go to. You know.
Wow.
We'll be saying, give it up for OY. You know what I'm saying? Just come, ging, ging, ging. OY projection, make it cool and nice.
Olivio! My head won't blow. Guys, I swear, he's giving me ideas right now. So you hear it first here. Rexxie has endorsed it, you understand? Make it cool and nice. We're going to release song.
Yes, sir.
Now, Rexxie has Serato something, he has DJ something there. If it's missing, I'm the one that stole it. So Rexxie, if you don't see this thing there,
lockdown.
I can go connect them for my side. So you're advising music producers to just take it to the next level and start pushing
Learn DJing, man. Learn performing. Learn how to like present your music to the crowd.
That's good. That's good. So as moving on about starting out as a producer, you know, once you started, you know, you don't care about the money. Like I said, you are just making no, when you are starting out, you said you just want to So you are making music now, but some people don't know. I've gotten questions like that, you know, they don't know when to start charging for beats, or, you know, or they don't even know how much to price their beats. You get, like, unlike, okay, they know how much everybody is selling their beats online, but we are now talking about offline stuff right now, but they don't have that confidence, like, okay, how much, like, when do you know that, oh, they need to start to they pay me for this thing?
There's no time. Once you feel your music has worth, start putting price on it, you know.
How would you know that it has what? That's why you are asking the question in the first place.
There are different ways. Do you have a fresh sound that you can see the people want to hear? Do you have portfolios that you can boost off? Can be your what you have before, what you've made on before, or maybe you've gotten to work with some people that you can leverage on and be like, or it just sounds just so sweet that they're calling you to come and make music. Let me give you an example. As I was laughing, I remember when I worked with Olamide, and then I was not even Rexxie now. You know, I was not Rexxie now. I was still Rexxie unknown. So Olamide called me. He didn't call me because of my name.
Okay.
That's where I'm coming from. He called me because he heard something and appreciated it. I did a song with Lighter.
Okay.
And I think he heard it and called me. So we did some songs. So he wanted to pay for Lighter song. This is so fun. I don't know how I'm saying it, but it's all good. When I pay for Lighter song, then he's a smart man. He's just a smart businessman, you know. So we did the song. So at the point of payment, I was expecting payment. Then somebody called me, but I had the number of the person already saved
on your phone.
So then I was still coming up. My number, 9D, my management. So he played a smart business move of saying, calling like a normal person. I said, yo, how much is the production? You know, but it was somebody else, like someone I know in the this. So if I didn't have value for myself and I just went to go and mention one
price.
price because I'm hungry.
Okay.
That's all I just you know. So you have to value your sound very well so that things like that won't happen.
A lot of people struggle with self-esteem. You understand? Like that thing that you just said, like simple like this. Yeah. It's a big deal to a lot of people out there. Move beyond music producer. You understand? They'll be afraid, like, to call price. You understand? They go say, "What's your budget?"
No, if I now,
you understand? They go call price.
Now,
they go.
And now they advise them not to even push for money. You know, push for deals. You know,
deals instead. No percentage.
Percentage.
Wow, because the way the tech thing is going, the music can go anywhere. And I think, what do you think about compared to when you started? Now the entry barrier is kind of like low now that anybody can make it right now or have some kind of leverage right now with the social media.
Yeah, it looks that way, man. It only takes who's ready and focused to actually achieve it. But it is what it is, actually. Like I said, I wish I was that online. It looks that way, honestly.
But you're already online now. What do you think is
taking your production? Me, if you see me online, I'm just coming to have fun or just if I have music to drop for you guys. But see what you do, see what I can mention. Lots of online producers are doing great.
But what you're actually doing much more than what you are supposed to be doing too.
I used to hear some. I've watched. I've seen people talk about industry producer and what's the next person?
An online producer. Yeah.
I would say I'm an industry producer, but I really appreciate the online production industry.
But this industry producer and online producer thing. So so who is the senior?
It has to be it depends. No, it has to be the industry producer still. But an online producer can be doing better than an industry producer. Doing well, when I say doing well, you can be making more impact to the society, can be making more money in your pocket.
More money in your pocket.
You get, but you will still end up coming, even if it's a new song that drops, you will still end up and come to say, okay, teaching or telling people how to do something an industry producer brought into the table.
So the industry producer is still like
they make the changes in the industry.
They are the one that control the thing, because you have to, unless you are that much impactful as an online producer, then and you niche
yourself. Can you get? That's part of, like now I can't lie, most of my speed I might have maybe white production or another person's sample. That is your impact trap, but make sure now you have to collecting. Everybody's fine, man. They're collecting money now.
Not like you now. Grammy award. You think so easy?
It's a transaction, you know. But I don't want Afrobeat to get to a point. Do you think it will get to a point where hip hop is getting to now? The production world where you see one beat, 5-7 producers.
I think so.
And do you think it's LD? They are not producers.
Which
is
it? I saw like 17 or how many producers in one hip hop track like that? 12 or in between 10 to 20 producers thereabout. Hip-hop, one hip hop music like that.
Loop,
I think it's I think it's crazy. I think it's ridiculous. Which kind of beat that is too much now? For what? Because the lead instrument of a music, which is the artist's voice, has a major role to play. Like you are making a beat there. Actually, within the first 15 minutes, you're already done, to be quite honest. Yeah, if an artist is here, because when voice enter, you don't finish, you get. So I think it's way too much. Afrobeat, we did too we did too selfish. We say one share.
Cannot go to that way.
One share. I feel the play I'm now lock drum.
But I encourage collaboration though. But me no pass 2-3. You don't reach 4.
Not they reach 4.
I met an artist that made 5 of us make it beat. That day, just look like say, waiting, like, Grammy, won't collect like this.
Well, who is at fault? Is it the artist or who caused that to happen?
Artist. Okay, wait though. Oima was 3 producers. Oh. That's true.
Yeah, now I think Bugatu was like 3 or 4.
Yeah, he's not like that.
3 or 4. Somebody alerted me that day. That, hear this one. I said, oh my! I did not notice, but each producer's tag has to be very shortened that you not quickly notice.
I know, but yeah, I feel it's not, I don't know.
As long as you guys get the correct product.
We'll share publishing. I mean.
You rather own a 1% of something that will go global than 50 or 100% of local something. You get me? That's the thinking of a businessman. So, what does success mean to you as a music producer? What's your own definition? Success is relative, but what's your own definition of success?
I don't know, man. Taking your goals, man. Everybody has your goals, man. Taking your goals.
Your goals. Yeah. Can you, your own, like, okay, me, Rexxie, if I can just, because you talked about impact, guys, I must tell you that we share similar values in terms of impacting people. Off camera, he told me that all he wants to see is another person grow. You understand? So, for example, now maybe that's your own success. Like, I'll count myself successful when I'm able to lift some, like maybe let me say 1 million people from 0 to 100. That's an example. So maybe you can share with us.
Success for me when your craft is no longer, it's now impactful to people around you. It's now beyond, it's impactful to you now. People can actually benefit from your success.
Wow.
That's successful.
Empire, institution. It's not only about Rexxie anymore. It's now it's bigger than you, but you started it and you created it for you.
It changes. You get to a stage you feel like you need to. There's a stage where I felt like if I can just get this,
you are okay.
I didn't even answer the edges. I just give up, and that thing was success to me. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I wanted to say. But and you got bigger.
The edges now came still, but it was a good thing, but
you have gotten
I won't call success now.
Don't pass. So the level, the bar has been set high. So I want to ask so this one is a funny one. Hopefully, this is not your studio now, for example. If you are in a studio, this studio, for example, and it's on fire, and you are asked to take only one thing out of this studio, where the fire is burning, you want to rush out, what will it be?
My laptop now.
Your laptop?
My laptop. My laptop.
You not even think twice. Okay. It's because you don't have more extra.
I've never lost files on your laptop before, like lost maybe your laptop does crash.
Yes, we lost a lot of loops, a lot of unreleased loops. Gigabytes upon gigabytes. That cannot ever be replayed. I mean, gigabytes of loops, Afro producers, and it will never happen again.
Hey.
It's so painful.
I think it's painful, but it will come with one blessing after.
Yeah, but
your testimony.
We lost a lot of money. So right now we have like hundreds of gigabyte archive of loops all released. So right now, before I used to I make a lot of, like, I'm one of the major decision maker for Afrobeat project. Afro project is a team of creative people, but you always see me as the mic person, but we are plenty. So I just drop it. Just drop the sound. Just drop the loop. Before I would just say, let's wait. Let's keep this one. Keep this one. I ain't the data con loss. Data con loss. We try recovery data stuff. We could not get it back. So I've now understood, like, don't hold much thing back. Like, just have a calendar, then start releasing stuff because the idea is to just help music producers like Rexxie that have some of Afro producers elements in their Grammy award-winning production.
Afro producers don't tell. Is it a year? How many years now?
4 years.
OY production.
OY production is more than 10 years, 15 years. Afro producers is 4 years.
Guys, can we clap, please?
Afro producer is 4 years. So we are glad to have Rexxie with us. So another question is, I know it is something I will not want to touch too much, but you just got married. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So how do you balance or integrate your work and your personal life? How do you balance or integrate? Do you balance or you integrate it? I don't know. Or you explain to us.
Like I said, there's Chisom, there's Rexxie. But I'm going to a point where I'm getting more responsible for my actions, and I'm just trying to just know I'm the same person, you know. So I'm trying to just balance and live my life the way I want to live, but live it as healthy as possible, you know. A free, yes. That's why I'm married, yes. I'm just, yeah. But
You're a shy person. I'm even thinking, how do you approach a girl self? You go use beat. I love you, you love me.
Bad boy.
For that area,
Producers are bad boys.
No, producers they shy, yo. I won't even say make we.
You know we bad boy.
No, I dey shy, yo. I dey shy. Thankfully, say now online, me I meet my own.
We dey shy, but we know how they do our own.
Hey, it's real.
Good bad boys.
Hey, maybe not from your side, though. Me, I don't follow you, bad boys. Yeah, I'm a good boy. Guys, so if you are to now, maybe we can track back any year's time. If you are to advise your younger self, what are the things you are going to tell him? Chisom was there that time.
Don't hold back, man. Do it. Everything I did not do it. I've done it. Don't hold back.
Just do it. Whatever that you set your mind to do.
Do it.
So Chisom is always thinking twice to make.
You know. I want it to go a certain way before I can feel it's actually working. Just how you came into this place and you're giving me a million ideas, I'm not even in that space yet. I'm thinking I need to do this before I can feel that way.
I see energy. And I hope that as you are hearing it, you now implement.
Yes,
you get
definitely.
not just talk.
No.
So the last final thing is one final word for every aspiring music producer out there. They look up to you. You are their mentor. You are their brother. Some of them, you are their uncle. Making no sound hood, but it's
a big man.
You understand? So they look up to you. So what are you going to tell them to round it up?
You've got this, man. It's your time. You got this. Keep going. You got this.
You got this. Keep going. That's what you tell them.
They really just got this.
Thank you so much.
There was a time when you can tell an upcoming producer and a big producer. Now you can't even tell the difference. It's just Afrobeat.
You can't tell the difference because of social media, but experience will tell.
Thanks.
Experience will tell.
Knowledge is now accessible, basically.
True that. Easy accessibility to information that
So
you
now
can
we
now
all know how to make a dope beat.
But you know that you are right. I think experience has a bigger part to play. Because there is a thing online that some people will just go and read somewhere and talk. But you, the one where you talk. But because say you don't experience them. Because me now, because they know me like, we just, I go hear something somewhere. Okay. Guys, do you know that you can in the industry, when you want to record in the industry, they will never experience them.
Should I tell you what this thing does?
Yeah.
It helps even with the experienced people that you think. You know why? When I come and check a video like this you're talking about, where I say, guys, you know that this is how you make Nikon. Me, I'm watching, I'm like, okay, now what you they do unconsciously. Yeah. But you are able to craft it and say, this pack. Like, so what I do, get to the color.
So it still works regardless. Wow. So if you're a young aspiring music producer out there, you heard it from Rexxie, do it. Don't hold back. Just continue to do it. But now good thing, make they do. Because if he not control himself, if he not organize in life, Rexxie will not get to this stage. You get me? Man. So we appreciate Rexxie. Do you have one word for Afrobeat producers?
You guys are amazing, man. Privileged to be here with you guys. Shout out to guys, everybody at the back, at the front. We're having a great time. Love, man. Love.
Thank you so much. Rexxie!
Ogami.
Big vibes.
Afrobeatproducers.com